everyone, this is Pop and this is Benny. Today we're going to be teaching you guys how to brew a V60 pour over for beginners.
Awesome, well let's get started. So Pop, can you go over the brewing accessory that we got laid out on our table here, see what's going on?
Yeah, for sure. First of all, we have a V60. We have the filter for the V60. We have a hand grinder. You can use any grinder you wish. We have a kettle and a scale, and we have coffee, most importantly.
Awesome, well let's get started. I mean, what's the first step? Let's break it down.
Yeah, so I've already pre-loaded coffees into the grinder.
Okay.
We put in about 20 grams, so let's go
Is it 20 grams?
20 grams.
20 grams, all right.
So let's go ahead and grind that.
Get started.
Yes, sir.
All this coffee, you make my work easy for me, Pop.
Yes, sir.
Even though I can't grind, this is, all right, it's going.
Yep.
Awesome, so I I have a Keurig at home, and I also have instant coffee. What's the benefit of pour over compared to my Keurig at home and such?
Yeah.
So
For sure. The benefits of a pour over is basically to highlight the coffee, is to showcase the coffee, is to bring out pretty much the flavor, the aroma. Yeah, the aroma of that coffee.
okay, so it seems like it's a more enjoyable experience. Someone that wants to experience kind of the process of brewing their coffee, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, I think I'm almost done grinding this here. I think we got some last bits, and I'm done. Sounds
awesome.
like. So we got. Should I tap it or anything?
Just give it a nice tap. To
Nice
make
tap?
Sure, yep.
All right, let's go. So we got coffee here, and then
Yep.
what's the next step? So we got our ground coffee.
Okay. So
And
the next
then-
step is to get your scale ready, turn it on, grab your decanter,
Okay, so we got a decanter.
grab your V60,
Okay.
and then if you don't mind handing me a filter,
Awesome.
thank you.
So it seems like measurements are kind of important. You said 20 grams of coffee. We got a scale going on.
Yep.
So what's the importance of the scale here? What's the main role that it plays?
It's to keep track of your brew, essentially.
Okay.
So you can be, the most important thing is to be consistent when you're brewing coffee or, a pour over. So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay, so it seems like with the consistency and such, so it seems like from here they can kind of play around with the measurements, like the, grams of coffee, the amount of water and such, right? So then they can
Correct.
kind of find their own flavors, find their own kind of pour over style, right?
Yep. Because coffee is subjective, and everyone has, different palate, different preferences.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
you can grind whatever brew according to your liking.
Cool. All right, so we got the filter in. So next step here.
Yep. Next step is we want to pre-rinse the filter.
Okay. And I'm assuming you're doing this to kind of get rid of the impurities, right, in the filter and kind of that, I guess, paper taste maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Cool,
Make
cool.
sure you pre-rinse it well. Okay. And you want to get rid of the extra water. Like that.
Cool. We got that. I think it's time to throw in the coffee.
Yep. So we
All right.
want to tare first.
Tare, okay.
Make sure it's at
Zero.
zero.
And just pour right in
Yes, sir.
loosely. All right.
That should be 20 grams.
And 20
Let's
grams
give
it is.
Yep.
You need a little more?
Perfect. 20 grams.
All right. Now it's truly 20 grams. All right, so we got coffee in there, and then I'm assuming, are we pouring the water in next, or?
Yes. So
Okay.
before that, we want to make sure tare it again, so
Tare.
it's at zero.
Okay.
And then you want to make a little nest in the middle.
Okay. So it looks like he's just kind of pretty much digging a small hole in the middle. I'm assuming to kind of make sure all the hot water can soak up all the grounded coffee, right? Okay.
Yep. So make sure you have like a full extraction.
Gotcha. Okay. So what are I guess moving forward, what are the next few key steps? A beginner, first time doing their own pour over would look out for, would watch for.
Yeah. So I think the water temperature is important.
Okay.
You want to make sure that you get the water to as hot as you can.
Got it. And fun fact, only 203 is the highest we can go here in Denver, right?
Correct.
Cool.
Yeah. Elevation
There you
plays
go.
a huge role.
Okay.
And next is the coffee grind size.
Okay. So this one that we said it was the finest that we can get it, right?
Right.
Got it. Okay.
But that again, you know, you can play with it however you like.
Cool.
So let's get it started.
All right.
So what I'm gonna do next is called blooming or agitating the coffee. So we're gonna do about 60 grams of water and then 30 seconds for the bloom.
So now you just started the timer, it looks like.
Yep.
And it smells really good. Is it pretty much to kind of get the whole process going?
Yes.
Kind of get the blooming process started, right?
Right.
Okay.
It's to release the gas in the coffees, basically.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So right now it's like the perfect time to give it a sniff.
Smells great. Smells better so far. It smells better than the coffee I make at home. So.
Sure.
All right. So then we're just kind of waiting for everything to settle down. It looks like.
Yep. So it's been 30 seconds.
Okay.
And you want to start pouring the rest of your water. And we're going to be pouring it to 320 grams.
Got it.
So,
and how long does this whole process normally take? I mean, is there a certain time frame you want to kind of do this within?
Yeah, so you should be finished pouring the water into this dripper at about 1:30.
Okay.
And then the coffee should be done dripping at about 2:45 to 3 minutes.
Got it. And again, we're probably trying to keep everything consistent, right?
Yep.
So then next time, I think, you know, after your first time or your first few times, I think you can kind of play around with the brewing time and such, and then kind of adjust the flavor accordingly, right?
Yep.
Got it.
And that's the advantage of doing a V60 opposed to, you know, Keurig, whatever you're doing at home.
Got it. So this is just one out of the many pour-over methods, I'm assuming? Okay.
Yeah, there's so many different, there's a Chemex, V60, there's a Kalita, there's a thing called AeroPress. You know, there's so many.
Man. Well, we'll go ahead and kind of wait for this to kind of
finish dripping.
Dripping.
Okay. So now that it's done dripping, we can go ahead and evenly incorporate this.
Awesome. This smells good in here, man.
Yeah. Give that a whiff.
Yeah. I think it has definitely like a different smell. You can definitely taste more of the fragrance of the coffee compared to what I normally make at home, which is the Keurig. But I think let's give it a try, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, cool. Cheers.
Right, cheers.
Yeah, definitely would recommend this. I mean, I think you can definitely taste the different notes in the coffee, and I don't think I need creamer or sugar in it at all. I think it's good how it is. So compared to the Keurig, I mean, the first thing that's the most different between pour over and Keurig is that this has much of a enjoyable fragrance, and I think the taste is just how coffee should be tasted. But
it's very clean.
Clean, there you go. That's the word I'm looking for.
And has a lot of flavor, tons of flavor.
Guys, I mean, first beginner pour over video. Let's give it a try at home. Let us know what you think and how your experience was. Leave what your thoughts about the whole pour over process down in the comments below, and enjoy, guys. Yeah, and we'll leave all the brewing equipments that we used today and the brew ratio down in the description. So make sure you guys comment, subscribe, like the video. Awesome. Peace. All right. Peace.